all over West Michigan. This is News 8 Football Frenzy.
Oh, the football frenzy on back-to-back nights. It's almost too good to be true. But we're back with more highlights from season openers on night 2 of the 2021 season. I'm Jack Doles, that's Seth Wells, Larry Figursky, and this is the Football Frenzy.
And tonight we have highlights of 14 more games, including some really intriguing Friday night matchups.
Yeah, amongst them, another East Side, West Side battle at the Big House and a big Christian school rivalry here in GR.
All right, but first up, our spotlight games. And we'll start. The Muskegon Big Reds made the trip to East Kentwood and an OK Green versus OK Red crossover. This turned into a one-sided affair pretty quickly. The pitch to Damari Foster cuts at the 20, another cutback at the 10. He gets all the way down to the 3, set up a short touchdown, and Big Reds jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Still in the first quarter, Miles Walton fakes inside. Great juke here. And then he just puts it in the next gear. That's a 37-yard touchdown run for Miles Walton. Starting at quarterback this year was 20-10. Still in the first, Walton goes to the air, floats this one in the end zone. Jeremiah Dalt with the catch, 20-yard touchdown, 27-0 after the first quarter. And then on a 3rd and 3 at their own 8, Walton the keeper. Later, 92-yard touchdown run up the sideline. He is one of the best playmakers around. Muskegon rolls over East Kentwood 47-7.
Well, spotlight number 2, shining on the Big House in Ann Arbor. The Hudsonville Eagles coming off a 3rd straight playoff appearance under Brent Sandy, and they're 7th in the last 8 years overall. Facing a really tough test, however, perennial state powers. SALINE, Hornets 8-2 each of the past 2 seasons. Eagles on the board first. That's Drew Bain just powering in behind the big hog mollies, 4 yards. Extra point failed, 6-zip. Still in the first, Bain again. This time finds a seam and bangs his way over. It was 16-0. Hornets countering in the second. C.J. Carr all day here will fire deep and find Caden Winston in the end zone. 27-yard TD strike cut the lead to 3. Eagles answering. Again the other way, it's Trey Carr. Under pressure, floats this one to the near side. Jaden Timmer has it. Hudsonville had a 10-point lead. Hornets came back, took the lead, 34-30. Eagles, one last chance, 10 seconds to play for the win, and stuffed at the half-yard line. Hudsonville falling in a heartbreaker tonight to SALINE, 34-30.
And our 3rd and final spotlight game of the night featured South Christian at Grand Rapids Christian. The Sailors, 8-2 last year, knocked the Eagles out of the playoffs in the district round. Eagles finished the year 4-4. Grand Rapids Christian hoping to get a little revenge this evening. In the first half, it was all about defense. Both teams getting it done on that side of the ball, including Amon Parks for the Eagle with a big hit in the backfield. Sailors led 3-0 at the half, though. 3rd quarter, Sailors started to take over. What a game for South Christian senior Jace DeMond. Gets the interception here and is able to return this one all the way back into Eagles territory. The Sailors would use that to build some momentum, and the following drive ends with a Jake DeHaan quarterback keeper pushing his way into the end zone. South Christian led 10-0 after another DeMond interception. The first play for the Sailors on offense. DeHaan keeps it himself, splits a couple of defenders, and he was off to the races. 65 yards down the near sideline for the touchdown just before the end of the 3rd quarter. South Christian goes on to win this one 27-7.
On with Grand Rapids Public Schools celebrating its 150th anniversary, the crosstown throwdown between Union and Ottawa Hills had a little added importance. And what a ball game. Union up 20-12. Tommy Stevens keeps it, and he's rumbling. And 77-yard touchdown. Union up 28-12 at that point. What a great cut by Stevens on that run. Next offensive possession for Ottawa Hills. Sheree Horton gets the pitch, and a big fella, he's gone for a touchdown. 59 yards, 28-18. Second half now, and Ottawa Hills takes the lead. Kemarian Gibson. That's a 28-yard touchdown. 34-28. Ottawa Hills takes the lead. Union facing 4th and 3. It's Tommy Stevens. Finds a hole, and he's gone 53 yards for the touchdown. Extra points good, and Union wins it. Final score, 35-34.
To Hopkins now, where the Vikings have been having Rex Weaver type of success of late. 23-6 the last 3 seasons, but hosting Unity Christian, one of the most successful programs in West Michigan over the past 7 years. That is their first play from scrimmage, and that is Cameron Chandler. Down the far sideline, 60 yards for the score. Add the 2, it was quickly 8-0 Crusaders. And then later, still in the first, Chandler again off the fake inside. This time bounces to the near sidelines. This one covers 54. Boy, he just gallops. 16-0 Unity Christian at that point. They roll over Hopkins tonight, 50-8.
Over to Harper Creek we go as the Beavers hosted Lakeview, a pair of 5-3 teams a season ago. Get things started in the second quarter. Lakeview up 10-6, but Harper Creek has other plans. Will King takes the handoff, and he's through 17 yards for 6. Beavers took a 12-10 lead. That lead would hold until late in the third. Spartans give the ball to Jarris McIntosh here, who takes it 5 yards up the middle to give Lakeview a 16-10 lead after a missed two-point conversion. And Lakeview wins this one 29-12.
Holland bragging rights on the line as Holland and Holland Christian square off. And this is another one of those one-sided affairs. Already up 9-0. Reeves Taylor steps back. He's going to hit Jordan Duncan. 35-yard touchdown. That's NFL Films caliber there. 16-0. Holland Christian with the lead still in the first. They strike again in the red zone. William Alderink punches it in from the 4-yard line. 23-0 at that point. And the Maroons go on to win it 59-6.
Opening night in Belding, where the Black Knights coming off a return to the playoffs. They're 4th in 5 years, hosting the Bulldogs of IONIA tonight. Second quarter, Belding already up 7-0. They call a counter. Dylan Rockburn just follows the big blocks out in front, gets into the end zone. The lead was 14-0 at the half. Third quarter now late in it, and it's Anthony Zabinski. We'll drop back here, and then Kent Wissing's going to give us a good look at this one as he comes towards you. And Nolan German for the strike, 36 yards down to the 5, and that would set up this moments later. Rockburn again in for 6 more. Belding a winner on opening night, 34-7.
How hot was that mascot out there?
Wouldn't want to know. Over to Whitehall now. The Vikings coming off a 7-2 season hosting Kalamazoo United this evening. In the second quarter, United was up 3-0. Drew Finley, though, powers his way into the end zone, extends the United lead 10-0. Still in the second, Kyle Stratton finds Nate Bawley from 11 yards out. That cut the United lead down to 4, 10-6. In the final minute of the half, on 4th and goal, it's Stratton and Bawley once again. 13-10. Whitehall had the lead, and they win this one at 27-24.
We've got to take a break. When we come back, more highlights. Stick around. The frenzy continues. Welcome back to the Football Frenzy. We kick off the second half. Manistee and Godwin Heights. It looks like the Michigan Wolverines against the Michigan Wolverines. Godwin Heights, big defensive play right here. Pass picked off by Jamarian Collins. And then a couple of plays later, Jeremiah Drake, under pressure, scrambles out of it, finds Khalil Harris at the 30, makes the catch, breaks a tackle, gets some blocks, and see ya. 81-yard touchdown. And the Wolverines were on the board, leading 6-0, extra point, no good. Later in the second, watch the, get that man some oxygen. Woo! Jeremiah Drake going to call his own number, and stiff arm, and look at he just drags the tacklers in for the touchdown. And no problem tonight for Godwin Heights. They win big. Final score 34-7.
To the Lake Shore now. Muskegon Catholic Central out of the Lakes 8, entertaining North Muskegon out of the West Michigan Conference. And this is North Muskegon's James Young looking for and finding Landon Christensen. Jeff Everett giving us a pretty look at that one. 30 yards for the score. It was 13-7 North Muskegon, but back came MCC in the third. Elliot Riegler, nice scramble here, and he'll get around the quarter and go the distance. 39 yards. MCC up 20-13. Midway in the fourth, then Riegler again. Handoff Joe Waller here. Joe's going to take it to final 17. Breaks a tackle, gets outside, and he is in. Muskegon Catholic Central knocking off North Muskegon tonight, 27-13.
And to Kent City we go. The Eagles hosting Newaygo. The Lions hoping to bounce back from a 2-5 season a year ago. Newly renovated stadium in Kent City. In the second quarter, Newaygo on the attack. Remy Graysick with a 17-yard touchdown pass to Remy Wells. No relation, I promise. Final minute, the second quarter, Remy Wells, a pick 6. Yeah, he's doing a lot more than I would on a football field. 49-yard return for 6. 19-0 Newaygo. But second half, Kent City would storm back. Mason Westbrook here with a 40-yard touchdown run. That made it 19-6. Westbrook would score another, And then another one, Westbrook, a 30-yard touchdown. This one gave them the lead, 20-19. And that was your game winner, Kent City, in comeback fashion.
We're on the sidelines in Hamilton for Game 13. The Hawks hosting Wayland. This was a tight one. Pick it up here, 7-0 Hamilton. Wildcats, Dustin Lubens to Brady Dobry. Touchdown, 20 yards, and it was a 7-6 ball game. That was right before the half, fourth quarter. Still 7-6. Hamilton defense with a big play. A safety made it 9-6. They tack on another score, and Hamilton beats Wayland. Final score 16-6.
Final stop of the night, Richland. The Devils of Gull Lake hoping to start the new year by snapping an 11-game losing skid, tangling with the Red Hawks of Marshall tonight. Red Hawks already up 7 in the first. Nate Tucker, they look to the right side, came back over the middle, finds Jess Saldana. It was 15 yards, and it was 14-0 Marshall. Blue Devils did answer. Nolan Blake, little option left to Nolan Greenwood, who split those two defenders and then zipped his way down the sideline. 64 yards to Patert. That did cut the lead to 14-7, but later Red Hawks right back at it again. It'll be Luke Holbrook into the pile. There he goes. Luke Holbrook out of the pile. This one covers 50 yards for the score. Marshall goes on the road, and unfortunately for Gull Lake, hands him another loss. Final tonight, 23-16.
We were hoping to bring you St. Joe's and Matawan. That didn't happen, but St. Joe's did win that game. When we come back, Lions highlights, their final preseason game. We're also talking to Tigers and another incredible play by Derek Hill. Stick around, the frenzy continues.